Sense of the block. The curtain beside my bed opens, and the show begins below. The Hanover Theater parking lot is illuminated by electric light, so the gray puddles of rain and rain that pours from the sky relentlessly is illuminated as if under a microscope. And there is humanity, a team of ones in hoods who carry stage props from the Hanover Theater's latest show and put the numerous props in metal storage tractor trailers. Hollering on occasion, their voices are echoing. They are doing their job despite the rain. I honor them in my bed. And I am not tired, so I watch the parking lot and the designs the raindrops make. Oh, humanity, where are we, and what are we doing? The next day, a young couple walks by on the sidewalk in love. A rough man drives his bicycle onto the middle of the road, swerving the front tire to one side. The swerve, the sheltering by tire, is to protect the innocence of young love. It's possible. Yes, and that must have been why the noble bicyclist swerved. I watch out on the block and can feel for a square mile. Yesterday, I returned to a basic Buddhist tenet, that this is all temporary. There is nothing I could obtain that would make that different, and the feeling of inadequacy or fear that rises from not getting what I want or being who I am are also temporal. This is how I want to live, with clarity. I've given up eating sweets for a year starting today. I failed total abstinence from sweets. I lasted a few days. This is my birthday month. I'll be 31, and, luckily enough, God has shown me how I can do better, and I'm willing to do it now to be even betterer later. I don't know what has made me search outside myself so tirelessly for what I want. I am a bigger fan of the quiet and love within me. It sparkles. Yes, I sense the block, like when the ladies walking across the intersection today held up their hands and reminded me of a tyrant. Then I find my own hands put together, and, after a moment, I realize my hands are like the hands of altar people who hold the processional cross down the aisle in church. And I look out the window again and see the woman makes a telephone with her hand and puts it by her ear. Think angels. Angels, angels, angels. No, angels, angels, angels. Pray. Angels, angels, angels. I want to tell you that the happiness you are making and the goodness you want to bring to the world is not useless, and it's beautiful. We need it. Look to give, not to receive. Life's better as such. I am working on understanding that switch myself, and, since this is all temporal, even if I do succeed as an artist, all that I build will perish, all words washed. The most important day of being an artist is today, and a true artist who suffers in the depths of the human psyche to return with understanding from the cosmic mind is ever crucial to humanity, like the old shaman. What is there to talk about, really? Chances are more people on the block will feel you than will pay you or talk to you in your lifetime. So stay pious, as we all ought to be. It's God's work we need. The men who stand outside all day know what I do, that people misjudge and can convict you and vilify you when they don't know the story. And Lord knows why. So now we all watch and know the time of day, and the direction east, and each day we can do well, live it, and maybe we live it knowingly, like we always have been living these days. I should know one day the words I write in private will matter to others, for one can be free in a nation of vices and violence, and the mind has been showed videos of X to expect X. Expectations about life and what our family should be like. Yuck. Amidst it all, let me be free and helpful, breathing. Trees stand by the slabs of concrete. Let me be pure, like Polar's seltzerade. Yes, there's a personal past of mine, but I'm a Christian, and oh well. The enemies are too stupid. Today has been a good day. I saw an old man walking by Bell Pond, and I thought his hat was orange and black. Then I saw a red-winged blackbird a-gliding. That bird's wings are orange-red. When I walked closer to the old man, his hat was blue and red. The old man by the lake seemed like he was an old man who has been living thanklessly for the city for many years, and all these old people are passing the city and life on to the younger people, and we should be helpable. That gives the older ones purpose. I don't agree with most of my generation. A baby on the train yesterday smiled at me, and that lets me know I'm doing a good job with my life. Oh, am I flawed? Flawed and perishing. Oh, humanity, where are we and what are we doing today? Every day do we alter and improve the status quo, for we are perishing. And there is foolery in the world, rhetoric. Ah, yes there is. But maybe the things that inhibit us from being free are with me in my room with black curtains, and I'll deal with them, and then walk outside and help others, just by walking about. You know, you can meditate alone, but the objective is to be loving, so you can't perceive people as being impediments to your enlightenment. And this is done by disengaging from the few and realizing the many, the thousand sufferers who are striving for liberation in their own sense. And while some people don't know you love and watch from a distance, others do. A surprising number do, and the communication is recognition. People have been living in tall dwellings for ages. There is use for a century, even in America. We build heaven, even if it's only a square mile or so above Eden. This writing project requires an article every day, and I know that when I am writing, I am operating in depth that unites us all, in something full of forms and the darkness in our souls, and it taxes me. But I get more used to it as I get older, and I allow myself to rest as my extremities feel jittery. 2023 is a unique work written up high. Even living on the 8th floor of a building has been a test. So I learned, when it comes to angels, there is a whole fleet or one supreme evil, and a minor adjustment. In a moment, gives your thoughts wings. This was certainly the use of variables ancestors understood. I wonder why we neglect the ancients' wisdom. Is it un-American? I stand by my window. Go ahead and fly, body. No. I'm a man, but I have read that demons tempted both Jesus and the Buddha with the kingdoms and riches of the world before they realized their enlightenment. So maybe all that's left for you to do as an artist is accept it's not going to get any better for you, and maybe you have all you need now because you like to make art. Even though it looks like we have the items we own, we really are all this fresh air and sunshine and the qualities we develop within amid the flourishing fauna, and I have a polar seltzerade minutes before I must catch the train to Boston. Men step out of doors and walk across the parking lot that is now covered in sunlight. Women keep their heads down as the wind blows their hairs. They are living separate lives. Many, regardless of culture, are aware that it should not matter whether they are an adult or a child when it comes to our decisions to love one another. We all want to be enforcing morality if we know what's good for us. The moral person is rewarded with their own peace of mind and a reprieve from the demonish version of the world. For there is much beauty in the world, but not if you are tempted by everything and see 1,000 different directions you could head. As I believe now that I was born to be someone, and I'm not sure who that is, but I am surprised every day by the evolution of Nick Duffy. Ordinary things do seem renewed, although they are commonplace. For example, I was mystified earlier as the sun was out and I was making my lunch. It's such a beautiful day, I realized and felt. This is happening aside the drama and the pain and the pop culture depicted on my phone. Me, a human, alive in an apartment, smiling and having a nice day. That's the simplicity of life that we could have. And I am logging it here, for I ponder, do the wonderful things need to be recorded? For an artist, I suppose so. And don't you understand how this in words is so much better than a video? That's because before all the videos and the screens, there were just rooms. Furnished rooms with cobwebs and walks to silver water pitchers and work. There are neighbors and friends even now. Yes, but we have been susceptible to media for ages. Education can help us out of that and back to Eden, until we are nothing much, grunts, sighs, feeling joy, just four limbs of awareness, an ape with colorful eyes, enjoying its food.